Yo, the May the 4th live had just dropped recently, and we get to see everything that they're releasing May 1st for Lego Star Wars. And these kind of events are really big, or at least this is one of the biggest ones for me when I'm trying to look to collect Lego, because they're always giving these awesome gift for purchases, and it's a great way to celebrate Star Wars and Lego. And those are two of my favorite things, in this galaxy. I do have a lot of Lego Star Wars, and this is one of the main ones that I'm always hyped to go check out. So they released like a whole catalog of what's going to be available in the gift for purchases this year. I know the first thing is just they're recreating the Lego Slave 1 or Jango Fett's Lego Slave 1. It's not called that anymore. It's like Jango Starship, and it's just really cool because I feel like they haven't made one of these in over 10 plus years. I can't remember the top of my head when the last one came out, but it must have been like 2007 or something. And I don't know, this is just awesome to have. It's a UCS. It's a little more pricier than the Boba Fett Slave one. The UCS one, I think it's gonna be $100 more. It's coming in at $300. This is great. It's awesome. I love the two little minifigures that it has. You're getting a cool little Boba and another Jango Fett. And as a person who's been collecting the minifigures, I don't have a Jango Fett in my collection. So this is gonna be awesome, and I'm excited to grab it. I don't know if it's gonna be a first day buy, but it is enticing, especially because it comes with the keychain if you buy it day one. Or I believe you can be able to use your Lego Insider points to get it, but you're gonna get this like little Jango Fett coin collector thing. They've done something like that in the past, but it used to be like if you spend X amount, you get it. But this time they're doing it exclusively with the UCS, And then on top of that, they're releasing the Lego Star Wars logo. It's gonna be built that you can kind of have on display. There are some little like things with it, but mostly it's just a sign. I don't believe it comes with any minifigures. They didn't really say it. They just said there were some little surprises, and they want people who to get it to check it out. But I did see somewhere that it's going to be like little micro builds that are on top of the sign that you can probably pull out and then like show. It's like a mini Star Destroyer or like a mini X-Wing that comes out of it for like $70, something like that. It's going to be cool. $60. I don't know the top of my head like that, but it looks fun. It's cool. It's going to be a great display piece. And then you're going to get your boy Chopper. When they release these droids, I've been actually really enjoying having them. They did the R2-D2. They had a C-3PO. I believe they have that little round one with the green head. They had so many of them. But yeah, so on May 1st, they're releasing Chopper. And that boy is going to be about $100. And it comes with a little Chopper minifigure. And that's what I love when they do these like kind of bigger builds, that they put in little minifigs with it. I feel like that's something that needs to be put out more, because they're definitely putting out the Kylo Ren shuttle, for an example, or the what's it called, Millennium Falcon one they did a couple months back, or even last year. I think the days get kind of confusing, and they don't come with minifigures, and I feel like those would be a great. I know they're for display piece, but I feel like that's a great addition. Just throw in quick little minifigure, like Marvel's doing with the busts. They put in like old Iron Man or like a Spider-Man. Something like that. And I think that'd be cool. So that's why I love it. The fact that the droid is going to have, or Chopper's going to have like a little Chopper minifig that you can collect with it. And then you get the Rebel U-Wing. This one's coming in at a cute $70. I like it because it's going to be part of the Endor line. It's like another one that they put out. It's a good way to get a U-Wing. It's a little underwhelming, especially from like the first U-Wing that came out in like 2015. This one is a lot smaller, or it looks like it's going to be a lot smaller. And it's a good way to get like another Cassian Endor if you never was able to pick him up and you don't want to spend $200 on any of the sets that he comes in, because they're retired now. And then, like I said, you get like the Kylo Ren shuttle. This one is cool, especially if you like those kind of display pieces to be able to put out there for yourself. This is the one you're going to want to get. But if it's not, then it's going to be like, it's a little underwhelming on that front, especially for $70. Like I said, just throw a little minifigure in there. Put a Kylo Ren. Who cares? Even if it's a recycled Kylo Ren from a previous set, it just makes it more desirable. And I know that some of these, like being 18 plus, are like, more of adults, and they're not really, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But I don't know where you fall in that camp, minifigs or no minifigs. For me, I'm all about the figs. You need the minifigs in these sets, and that's why I'm buying them. There's very rarely I'm buying a set that doesn't have a minifigure in it. But that's what I'm leaning for, unless they're kind of doing it like an architect style where you're like, it's just for display. That's it. And then you get the helmets. Personally, I've never really been a big fan of the helmets. All right, you get the Kylo Ren helmet, probably the weaker one out of the two, or yeah, out of the two that I remember seeing. You know, at $70, you get the Kylo Ren helmet, and then you get Jango Fett's. And I feel like this is the year of Jango Fett, and the Jango Fett looks really good. It's just on par with the Boba Fett one. I do have Boba Fett's, and it's another, again, put a minifig in it. But if you do just like, you know, that kind of design, you can be able to put up in your living room, you know, in your library, even at your desk at work. These are pretty cool. These are pretty dope. Get your favorite characters. You know, and then top of that, the ones that I feel like are pretty dope and are the BrickHeadz. I love BrickHeadz, and I'm gonna be a little hypocritical here, because they don't have minifigs, but they are the figs. You know, they have the Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot. I feel like that's the first buy for $10. It looks adorable. It's cute. It's spicy. The tenacity in there is everything I need in a set, and that's definitely going on the list of the ones I want to pick up the first day. And you get the BrickHeadz set of the Revenge of the Sith. Again, there's not a lot of Star Wars Episode 3 sets. They're just not. Or at least that I don't remember. And I'm so glad, you know, on the 25th anniversary too of it, that they're putting them out. So you're getting little BrickHeadz. And that's dope. That's fun. That's cute. They all look great. The General Grievous is a standout one, honestly, out of all of them. But this is definitely another first day for $50. I don't see why I wouldn't want to cop it off the jump, off the rip, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, you're getting a lot of the gift for purchases. The main ones, we spent $160 total. You get the Camino training facility, and that's the one with all the clones and the red jumpsuits. And it's interesting, this is the first time they even like created these guys like that. I would have sworn eventually they would have had it, especially when Clone Wars came out, I don't know how long ago. Too long for them not to have it already on the ready, but it was cool. It's kind of cute. I like the little pod it's in. Is it the one that I would have wanted for a gift for purchase? I don't know. But it's always fun, and for $160, I think it's worth it. If it was asking for like $250, like, you know, I think like last year's it was, I'd be like, that's a hard one. I might just try to find a second hand. But for $160, I think it's definitely going to be a first day, first cop. Let's try to get it, you know, off the jump. And I like it, and it's adorable. And then you're also going to get a little Millennium Falcon like build, just one of those polybag micro builds. You know, they recently just released the polybag already, so my assumption it'll be that. Or not the dark one, just the regular one that they had made prior for $40. Or if you spend $40, you'll get it. And that's cool as well. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And for me, I'm just trying to wrap my head around what I want to get. Because usually when it comes to these like gift for purchases and May the 4th, I try to maximize the amount of Lego I get for the $160. So instead of buying one set that's like $100 and two sets, or one set that's $60, I try to do like, oh, let me get 10 sets, you know, like maybe I'll get 16 of those $10 Lukes, or the math don't add up, but you know what I'm saying, like those kind of things, you know, trying to diversifying, maybe get sets that are closer to retirement to be able to buy that are Star Wars, to get as many as I can. But this is just exciting. I still haven't really visualized what I even want to do for this, and I'm excited. May 4th is what I live for. I'm gonna go in line. That's like the only time I go to the Lego store first day, when they release the, like, you know, May the 4th, and I've done it every year. So we gotta keep it going. Lego.